Welcome back to Case Closed Anime Review, episode number 70. This I'm viewing the 15th Case Closed film, A Quarter of Silence. Yep, the film was released almost 9 years ago. Yep, 9 years ago. In case you wonder what the runtime of this movie is, it's almost an hour and 50 minutes, almost exactly 2 hours, which is quite long for a Case Closed film. The movie opens up with a very strange flashback with a little boy running away from some mysterious assailant, and he's collapsing. And apparently, we jump ahead. Yeah, it's actually the movie. This takes place 8 years in the past. Yeah, and oh yeah, by the way, what happens with that kid? Yeah, his fate is actually revealed 45 minutes into the movie. Yeah, what happened with him? And then we see the governor of Tokyo basically like doing some ceremony, going on a train. Because a ceremony, basically a new train. And then Conan discovers, oh yeah, while driving through a tunnel, he discovers bombs. Like four of them, like several of them. So he basically gets out of the car, contacts McGuire, who happily is on the train, because him, Sato, Tagagi, Santos, and of course Keba are in charge of basically be his bodyguards. And of course, Conan, as Kudo, contacts McGuire, tells him, yeah, McGuire, there are bombs on there's bombs on the train tracks. Bombs. They have to stop the train immediately. So, stops the train, and, well, it does cause a crash. It doesn't cause any deaths, surprisingly, though it does cause what looks like about $100 million worth of damage. Yeah, though it doesn't look like it was going to take too long, and yeah, there was some injuries, yes, but nobody died, which is something. Conan is praised for basically finding the bombs, but does the governor basically like invite him to like dinner for thanking him for saving his life? Nope, the governor shows up. I don't think he shows up after this. Like it's like this whole opening sequence. It's like just set up for the rest of the movie. Yep. And it turns out though he had been previously the minister of like transportation, the land development, whatever. Basically, kind of like Minister of the Interior in a way. And he wanted to build this dam. Yeah, it's revealed that he actually made a deal with this village to relocate in exchange for building a dam there. Okay, fine. And the relocation took 3 years, and the dam took 5 years, which adds up to 8 years. Yep. So it's like, okay, let's go visit this village. And we have to invite everybody, not just Conan and Professor go up there, but Anita goes up there as well, along with the other three detective boys, Richard Moore, Rachel, and Serena. Yep, pretty much almost the entire cast goes up there. With the exception of the police officers, yeah, they only seen for like two, like, they get, like, here's kind of the strange thing though. Sato and Takagi get very little screen time in this movie, and they get less than the last film. They're in here for the first 15 minutes, and then they just disappear, and they're never seen again in the movie. Nope. Oh, yeah, and by the way, what do these five characters do in the movie? Aside from stopping a train and having a press conference? Absolutely freaking nothing. By the way, they're a cast movie, but they're just one-shot characters. Yep. This movie is also basically, mention though, this movie introduces a one-shot gadget known as the turbocharged snowboard. Yep, which works like the skateboard, but it's a snowboard. Yep, so they decided to go to like a vacation up there, and of course some people think it's a case. Nope, it's just basically here for sightseeing. And meet up with like five people who apparently were revealed to be classmates, and apparently the guy who's an insurance agent who also has a stun gun. He reveals that the guy next to him is responsible for hit and run. He spent 8 years in prison for it. Yep, 8 years in prison for hit and run. Yeah, it's also revealed he's also responsible for a jewel robbery. And possibly another murder. Yeah, I'm not kidding about that. Yeah, who the actual culprit is, like, oh my gosh. It is, like, so many crimes. Like, this is the second movie I've seen. This is the first movie I've seen where you have the main culprit and he's charged with a whole boatload of crimes by the time the movie ends. I did see this in one episode of the series. This is the first time in the actual film. So they actually charged multiple counts of this thing. So they talk for a while, and then of course then we see the insurance agent is later killed. Now apparently, Richard Moore takes a liking to Mizuki. That's one of the girls there. I was like, okay, the soldier is basically just like, I was like, why did you wear some contacts? So it's to hide your beautiful face, and she does. And it's also able to have a conversation with her while they're out basically snow walking. They decide to, reveal that she doesn't like dark and narrow places. And that's when they find a dead body. Yep. And he's taken to a hospital. What actually caused this man's death? Apparently, it was because of a stun gun thing. Yeah, it's particularly very weird how they explain it. Yep. And, now this whole explanation thing, like before they find the dead body, like that's when the kid wakes up and he basically is now 15 now. Like his friends basically very happy to see him. He doesn't want, he's shocked to see they're complete strangers to him because they're much older now, 8 years older. Like, yeah. Also, the hit and run victim that they mentioned, yeah, that's actually the character Mizuka's younger sister. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Basically, one character who basically calls her out, basically what she did. And during the course of the movie, we get basically Conan News investigating about the jewel robbery, finding about that. While in the case Detective Boys, they take him out, basically regain his memory. Started with the whole thing with Diamond Dust, which slowly regains his memory. And then while they're walking around, like they haven't come back yet, so Conan and Anita decided to go riding on a snowboard to go find them. Yep, and then of course, some mysterious person with a shotgun starts firing on them. Yep, firing on them. Who this person is actually, believe it or not the main culprit of the movie. Is actually a completely different character. And the reasoning for this is for something else. And there's at one point where, and of course, then they start shooting, and then this person shooting at Conan and Anita, because he catches it, and it's like, and of course, Anita's like, you're a bit too full for a kid, aren't you? He's like, yeah. This was another one of those basically Anita Conan moments. And this is the only moment they have the entire movie that's like this. Yep, they go into a cave. And they go through the cave, not much problem. And the cave leads into the dam. And Conan says, oh yeah, the dam has got lots of freaking bombs. Yep. Excuse me. Conan reveals that the guy who did the hit and run 8 years prior, yeah, he's the one behind all this. Well, with the exception of the shooting, it's actually somebody else. So they gather, so basically Detective Boys go protect the guy while she goes basically to the guy's shed to look for him, find somebody else. He goes to find the two lookouts, and we're not going to be a stun gun. And of course, then the guy starts shooting at Conan because the guy's literally gone insane. Yeah, he's gone insane now. Eventually, he's saved by Mizuka. And it's revealed that she actually shoved her sister. Yeah, she actually shoved her sister on the road, and inadvertently caused the guy to accidentally run her over. And of course, Indigo's like, how did you're a mean elder sister to do that to your younger sister? Because she has a sister. She has a sister herself. Her sister has been dead for some time now. Yeah, her sister was a one-shot character who appeared for one episode for the series, who Conan took a liking to, but not like a liking to like an older sister. Had a lot of respect for her. Yeah, despite the fact, of course, and one of the guys with him who was a friend of hers, yeah, it's kind of hinted that he has feelings for her, but not really. Then all of a sudden, and while she was struggling with the main culprit, who was also a friend of hers, he accidentally shoots bombs. Yep, bombs went off, so they all run away, and Conan basically saves Amy, and he gets off the dam. He basically figures a way to stop the. Of course, the dam was blowing up here, and he comes with the ingenious way to divert the water so it doesn't flood the town. Cause an avalanche. Yep. Takes him a while to get there, and he does. And he creates like little lines in his unused ski area, and causes avalanche. Moves diverts water, but also destroys the bridge while they're at it too, and takes out a road while he's at it. And pretty much, and then of course he's buried by the avalanche. They mentioned this prior in the movie where it basically if someone's buried in an avalanche, 15 minutes to find the person before they have to stop because they might be dead. I like how Conan's like he's a very stubborn person. He does not want people to give up on him. So first they try calling his phone. They find his phone. Turns out not really there. They try to call Cichi's phone. They couldn't get an answer for that, but Conan's like, screw that. I'm firing my ball off. Yeah, it's a soccer ball. And they find him. And he's perfectly fine. Yep. And at the end, the culprit's arrested, and Misaki is brought for questioning for having her sister. And then they realize, though, that, oh yeah, we forgot to get souvenirs for our teacher. Yeah, they want to get teachers souvenirs for a teacher. They go off, and Richard Moore really wants to hurry up because the idol he has a thing for, her job is about to start. It's like, we gotta hurry up, we got 15 minutes. Like, always that quarter hour stuff. And that's the movie ends. Yep. It's a pretty good movie. I at least got hands to the movie for giving the Detective Boys a lot more to do in this movie than they did in the last film. At least Anita got a chance to do something, because unlike the last movie where she did nothing the whole movie. This movie she got a chance to do a little bit more. At least Detective Boys got a chance to do something. The only slight problem with this movie is that the police characters, the regular ones, do nothing after the first 10 minutes. They disappear and they're never seen again. They're not even contacted to deal with this. Nope, it's local police. Yeah, it's not the first time they actually go to a snow village in the series. They actually did a filler episode, mind you, but this is the first time in the movies they've actually gone to a snow village. This movie overall is really good, and oh yeah, this is also the first one that mentioned their teacher. Yeah, first time because she was basically loosely appearing now and again, and then she became a much more recurring character in the series. Though she hasn't appeared in a while in the series. I'm hoping she returns soon. But yeah, not much of the movie. I gotta say the movie is actually a lot better than the last one because, oh yeah, and the reason why he wanted to start, and the guy why he wanted to do this because his grandmother's house had all the jewels, and he wanted to basically blow the dam so he could get the jewels. So he risked killing his own people of his village just for some jewels. That is one greedy person. I'm sure he's going to get a big heavy sentence for the bombings, the multiple murders, and the one kind of murder he actually committed. Yeah, so he's going to go to jail for a freaking long time. As a woman, she might get questioned. She might get like a light sentence for what she did. Because what she did was complete by accident. It's completely no happen to the character because, well, the characters don't really appear after this again. Because next movie's just not deal with this. It's just a completely different story. Yeah, next film is The 11th Striker. Now, as far as the characters from the series, none of whom basically who appear in this movie who appear for the first time. No, not really. I mean, you have the teacher appears briefly. Yeah, but otherwise though, hardly anybody's movie actually appears for the first time. It's just quite a shame though that the teacher doesn't really appear in the movie much at all. I think she's mentioned a couple times, but she doesn't make a physical appearance in the movie. But yeah, not much else to say about this movie. It's pretty good. I like how Lex Simon's like a lot of Lex Simon movie. The only slight problem with the movie, aside from the fact the place characters don't do much anything, is that we have the CGI cars. Why the heck the series said they go back this bullcrap was complete nonsense. Why can't the cars be the regular animation that the series is? Why did it have to be CGI? Yeah, that made no freaking sense at all. Like, it's so distracting to see the CGI cars. Can't we just have the cars look freaking normal? The only normal car that's not CGI is a freaking van. Yeah. But yeah, not much else to say about this movie. Pretty good. So yeah, that's it for this particular review. My next video I'm going to do is going to be a Comic Corner. And I think I'm going to do one or two more videos today after that. It'll be actually Comic Corner, and after that'll be reviews for any watch show, okay? See you in the next video. Bye.